What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am coming to you live on Saturday, November 2nd at 9:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because I lost my script. I normally make scripted videos to these Charger reaction videos, going over detailed play-by-play analysis of what happened, giving you all the information in regards to the game, the good, the bad, the data, all that. I don't have my script with me, so I am freestyling this video as we speak. So this is going to be a very short video, but bear with me, I'll do my best not to ramble. So this past Sunday, the Chargers beat the Saints 26-8 in a game that really started off pretty slow, all things considered. It was a punt fest for the beginning of the game. Punt with the Saints, punt with the Chargers, 3-and-out with the Saints, 3-and-out with the Chargers. Nothing interesting happened. Defensively, we played really well and limited the Saints to, I think, 2 first downs in total for the entire quarter. The Chargers, we had 4 first downs, I believe, like 76 yards, so we didn't do a whole lot with the ball. The only play that was interesting that did happen was Justin Herbert broke free and got loose for a 38-yard run that was energized the entire team, and in my opinion, for a snooze fest of a first quarter, really helped amp the game up and get the team going as well. But all things considered, the first quarter was pretty bad, and that's somewhat the story of how our offense has been working this season. Pretty anemic at times to start games, or in the second half, they kind of come and go. But the one thing that's been a consistent factor for this team has been the defense. The second quarter started off with us kicking a field goal, and then the Saints got the ball, did nothing with it. Then we got the ball, did nothing with it. Then they got the ball, did nothing with it. We pretty much volleyed back and forth for 3-and-outs, punt, 3-and-out, punt. Our next possession we put together, I believe it was a 77-yard drive, capped off with the J.K. Dobbins 1-yard touchdown to put us up 9-2 for the game. Cameron Dicker did miss the field goal, but he made one earlier, so it's okay. And right before the half, the Saints did kick a field goal to make the score 9-5 going into halftime. Coming out the third quarter, we did the whole sing and dance with trading 3-and-outs and punts and 3-and-outs and punts. Saints had the ball, we had the ball, Saints had the ball. Neither team did anything with it, and we started to kind of slip back into obscurity. And then the play of the game happened. The play of the game where Justin Herbert connected with Ladede McConkey for a 60-yard touchdown. And what made that pass special was that the ball really only traveled 25 yards out of Herbert's hands to McConkey. But Ladede had to finish that run by himself, the other 35 yards. And what made that run and catch and score so great was how he got the ball over the defender. If I'm remembering this correctly, got the ball over the defender, was able to get out of that, cut, make another DB miss, get out of his cut, still maintain close to full speed, accelerate to get to full speed, has another DB trailing him, and as he looks back, gets his knees up, makes sure he doesn't get hit with a shoestring tackle, and then bursts towards the end zone for the 60-yard touchdown. And as great as Ladd was on that, Josh Palmer's downfield blocking is what made that play possible. So excellent for Ladd, huge touchdown, broke the game open 16-5. But if Josh Palmer doesn't have the downfield blocking that he does, Ladd doesn't score. So moving forward, the Saints get the ball, put together somewhat of a drive, don't do anything. Then we get the ball, as you can imagine, another 3-and-out. The Saints do get another field goal. And then going into the fourth quarter, again, we start the quarter off with a field goal. Neither team does much of anything. Punt here, 3-and-out there, sack here, punt there. And then the Chargers get the ball back. And you know what's better than scoring 1 touchdown in a game? Scoring 2 touchdowns in a game. And this time, it was Herbo passing to McConkey again. But the way that McConkey was the star of the touchdown last time, Herbert really made the play on this touchdown. Gets flushed out the pocket, rolls to his left, squares his shoulders, throws the ball off his back foot, off the wrong foot, in a spot where only Ladede could catch it, goes up, gets it over the DB, touchdown, score 26-8. Saints get the ball back, try to put a possession together. We almost ended on interception, but Molden came down with it, and he just didn't survive the ground with the ball. And at the end of the day, Saints couldn't get in the end zone. Final score 26-8 Chargers. So this game, I'm proud of how we played defensively. Offensively, we did have to rely on a chunk play for us to survive, but sometimes that's how it works in the NFL. Winning is not easy. But our defense, I mean, we didn't give up a single point. Oh, I did miss in the beginning of the game. To make things even worse in the first quarter, we did botch a punt that turned into a safety. So the game started off with us going down 2-0 for quite some time. But outside of those 2 points, our defense only gave up 2 field goals the entire game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you played Jake Haener and Spencer Rattler at quarterback, so what were they really going to do? Fair enough. But the fact that you can keep a team out of the end zone for an entire game, regardless of who's playing quarterback, it's still the NFL, it's still professional football, is impressive. Defensively, I'm not saying we're the greatest defense to ever live, but if you look at how we performed statistically for the first 7 games relative to teams like the 2000 Ravens, the 2013 Seahawks, the 08 Steelers, the 2015 Broncos, the 02 Buccaneers, for the first 7 games, and I can't stress that enough, the first 7 games, we're right up there with them. I think the only team that statistically outperforms us are the Ravens, and it's not a big margin. So defensively, we're doing great. I would love to see us keep this intensity all season, and I don't see why we can't. Offensively, we're going to have to start to capitalize a bit more on these drives. Like I've said in previous videos, we did well with it last week. But this week, there were too many drives left wide open that if we play an actual good team, good chance they can take advantage of us. They still got to go against our defense. So, it's a 1-to-1, but we need to find ways where we're not relying on a 60-yard bomb here or busted coverage there. We need to methodically get into the end zone. But that's all I have to say for today's video. I'm glad that we won. This was overall, it started off as a slow game, but it ended up being a great win for what looks to be a great team. If you enjoyed the video and want to see me do more content like this, be sure to hit the like button. And if you subscribe, you get notified every time I make these weekly videos going over the Charger games and other sports topics in both the NFL and NBA. Until next time, take care, God loves you, and I'll see you guys after the Browns game.